I would like to tell you the story of our motorhome adventures. Briefly though. We started out, first we had a small tow-behind camper. It was a Winnebago Micro Mini, and it was nice. It was very roomy. It was a nice camper, but it didn't take us long to determine that I really didn't like dragging a camper behind my pickup truck. I know a lot of people do it. It's not a bad thing. It just wasn't for me, because we're kind of spontaneous. We'd be driving down the road, my wife would say, "Hey, look at that little shop right there," and I'd say, "Oh, I can't stop there because I can't turn around right now. I'll have to drive down the road 5 miles to the next intersection where I can turn around." And then we'd say, well, it's not worth going back and looking. So we just said, well, let's look into getting rid of the camper and getting a small motorhome. So we did a lot of research, and we came across a road trek, CS Adventurous. And we really liked it. It was a good learning experience for us. It was basically it was a Sprinter van. Everything was built inside of it. And it served us well for about 29,000 miles, several trips out west, and a lot of traveling with it. But then I kind of got the urge to have something a little bit bigger, but not a lot bigger. So we looked at small Class C's, and we came up with a Pleasureway Plateau XLTS. Still built on a Sprinter chassis, but it was about 18 inches wider, a little bit more headroom inside of it, and it just felt tremendously huge inside compared to the Adventurous that we had, the road trek. And it did us good. I mean, it's a nice motorhome. It was built well. It had a couple of issues, and Pleasureway was quick to take care of those for us. Mostly the problems we had were with the refrigerator, three-way refrigerator. But other than that, the electrical system worked great in it. The cabinets were nice. I mean, it was built really good. But it was bigger than what we had, and we started thinking, well, we'd like to go back to something more compact and more just traveling type, because we like to travel, not so much camp. So we looked at some different new Class Bs again, and one of my readers had mentioned to me before about a Coachmen Galleria when they first came on the market a few years ago. And I looked at it and I thought, it's a pretty nice build. It was a pretty nice little Class B. So we started thinking, going back into a pure van body again, no extra body, just the metal box of the van. And I started looking at the Coachmen Gallerias at this time, because I was really impressed with the build they had on that particular model. And we were at the Atlanta RV show, and I met up with Nick Recchio. He's with Coachmen. He's the guy in charge of the Class B division there. And we were talking a lot about the Galleria they had on display. And we kind of looked over, and I saw a Ford Transit sitting over there. And I asked him about that, and he went over and he told us all about the Ford Transit. And almost instantly I said, that's the van for us. It got rid of the Mercedes expenses of maintaining them, the diesel engine with the added expenses and the worries that some people had developed, including myself. I did have some issues with my Mercedes chassis, and that was taken care of by Mercedes, but it was kind of nerve-wracking when it happened. But we looked at the Ford Transit, and back then it was called a CrossFit, and we were really thoroughly impressed with it. And I had started talking with Nick about different things, and by this time the name change from CrossFit to Beyond had taken place, and we went up to their factory and took a tour there, and just thoroughly impressed. And I said to my wife, this is going to be our next RV. It's going to be a Coachmen Beyond. And we went to the RV Super Show in Tampa, Florida, 2020, and they had one there on sale, and it was loaded. It had everything that we wanted, and we made a deal with General RV there. We got a great price on it, and I tell you, I love this RV. I'm sitting in it right now. I'm in the driveway at home. It's pouring out rain, and we're making some modifications to get it ready for our traveling. My wife's making some new cushions. She likes to sew stuff, and like, for example, here's a cushion that she's made a cover for it. we're going to do that. We're going to have the couch, the sofa will be covered with that same material and everything. I'm adding some little different storage shelves underneath the cabinets, and just little touches just to make it personal to us. But the RV itself, just the way it came from the factory, it's great. I mean, this thing, I have a very quiet air conditioner. In fact, watch this. I'm gonna, just for the demonstration here, I'm gonna turn the air conditioner on. The air conditioner's off right now, and I'm gonna turn it on. It'll start running in a second. But we have 600 amp hours of lithium batteries. I have a 12-volt air conditioner that's super quiet, and induction cooktop, the cabinetry, it's all dovetail boxes. I mean, it's nice. The refrigerator, that was one of our biggest problems with the Pleasureway, was a 3-way refrigerator. This refrigerator, it's a Nova Cool, and it's a 12-volt only compressor-driven refrigerator. And you know, they're great. I don't have to worry about being level. And the air conditioner is running, by the way, right now. I mean, that's how quiet it is. It's on the fan speed on the air conditioner right now is at 25%. Let's see, I'll increase it to 100%. Okay, that's as loud as the air conditioner gets. And I mean, it's just, we can go places now, we can sleep, you know, you can have the air conditioner on and not worry about noise, because it is very loud on the other air conditioners. But let's see, so if I got my scale here, with me talking, I'm hitting like 65, 70 decibels. So if I just stop talking, .53 decibels, and it says that's a very quiet office. Now if I turn the air conditioner down, the fan speed back down to like, say, 20%, where when we're watching television, that's with the air conditioner running right now. 25 decibels. It's a whisper. It's like the sound of, let's see what this is, a mosquito or something. Breathing. It's the sound of breathing. I mean, that's how quiet that is. It's amazing. But it is kind of cool out, so I'm going to turn it off because it doesn't need to be on right now. So, but anyway, so we got the 12-volt air conditioner. We got 600 amp hours of lithium batteries. I got a 12-volt compressor refrigerator, 12-volt TV. Everything is running off of 12 volts, with the exception of the induction cooktop and what is it? The induction cooktop, and there's something else I think that, oh, the microwave. Yes, if I want to run the microwave or the induction cooktop, we have to turn on the inverter. Otherwise, we're just running off of the 12-volt batteries, which is pretty neat because the inverter uses power, and not using it saves power. So that makes those 600 amp hours last even longer. But back to the RV itself, we have all this stuff that we wanted in it. It's all inside of a metal box. There's the van body. There's no extra fiberglass to worry about. The doors are great. We got pull-down window screens. So, like when we go to Key West, we go there a lot, to the Navy base there and park, dry camp. We can open the sliding door on the side, the slider, open back doors here, have screens down, plenty of ventilation. If we want to, we can run the air conditioner. If the batteries get low, I've got 200 amp hours of solar panels, 200 watts of solar panels, and that'll just kind of trickle charges. But if the batteries get low, I can always start the engine, and the extra alternator down there will charge the batteries back up like in a couple of hours of idling. So everything's great on that. But I'm just so excited about this new RV. It's just I just can't wait to get on the road. Like I said, we've got a few things we're doing to it, and then we'll be on the highway heading first to Key West. We're going to go down there for about a month and a half, and when we get home, we're going to head to Texas and maybe out to the north rim of the Grand Canyon. That's kind of one of the places we want to head to, or even up into North Dakota right now. maybe depending on the weather and that. But that's our plans right now. We're just going to enjoy this new Coachmen Beyond 22C. Oh, it's got the EcoBoost engine too. I forgot. Oh my God, this thing! I feel like a teenager in a Camaro at traffic lights with this thing. I mean, we're sitting at a traffic light, and I said to my wife, I said, "Oh my God, I have to get in the left lane, and there's 20 cars in that lane." I was in the first spot in the right side, in the right lane, and I had a very short distance to get over left, so light turned green, I took off, I accelerated like you wouldn't believe. I mean, not like the Sprinter. It just accelerated up. I put the turn signal on, I switched lanes, all very comfortably. No, not driving maniacally, but it just accelerates nice. So the EcoBoost engine, it makes this thing driving it it's fabulous. And it's pouring rain out right now, so I'm kind of stuck doing some things on the inside, but I have a lot of little plans to fix it up. So thanks for watching and listening to my battering and going on, but I'm very excited about this new RV, and hope to be showing you a lot of new videos of places that we're going to be traveling in it. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.